So hey guys, today in this video I'm going to teach you 5 tips that will help you grow your Instagram account if you're a business or if you're a digital influencer from 0 followers to 1000 followers, 2000 followers. There's no stopping at all. So watch this video till the end. Let's begin the video. So guys, the tip number 1 is use of relevant hashtags. Hashtags are a really powerful tool on Instagram which will help you reach to a wide audience as well as get your initial followers, get your initial engagement. So if you use hashtags, you will be seen on the explore page where 90% of the people spend their time, so which will help you target new audience as well as your following audience. So what you have to do is you have to add at least minimum of 5 tags which are relevant to your post or your video or your IGTV video. So that will obviously increase your views, your engagements and your audience. And so that is a really important point you need to do, is actually add 5 hashtags and use tags in your description as well as your caption, which will help you really grow your Instagram account, which will create some more audience reach. That is really powerful. So don't forget to tag if you're a digital influencer or a fashion blogger, or if you're a brand who's promoting other brands or who's promoting your own brand. So use hashtags and tag other companies too for betterment. So that's it for tip number 1. Let's move on to tip number 2. So guys, tip number 2 is right use of engaging captions. Engaging captions are a really powerful tool after you have gained your followers. And what engaging captions do is, if you are posting a let's take as an example, I'm posting a picture of when I traveled to the United States and I just posted like traveling to Washington DC. I wouldn't get a lot of comments. I wouldn't get a lot of comments which would make my post go up and reach to the initial other followers, other audience. So that is not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to create engaging captions such as, guys, I am traveling to United States. I would love to see your comments. Where would you like me to go and see your content? So that is what we need to use as a caption, which complements our image as well as engages our audience. So that is one of the biggest point that you should use. Instead of just posting plain simple captions, just add up a question or add up a comment, or you can just type your thoughts, like anything. There are many options that you can do to create engaging captions. It would be a really long video if I just keep on talking about it. So let's move on to tip number 3. So moving on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is a really important tip, and I've used it a lot and I recommend you guys to use it. And tip number 3 is plan your post. Be consistent. So if I have 10 photos I shot in single day, I'm not going to be posting 10 at the same day at different times. That's not how I'm going to do it. What I would prefer to do is I would keep a day gap if I want to post, or if I'm posting 10 photos, I would select few of them. I would, like, if I've shot 100, I chose 10. I would not post it in a day. I would keep it in my archive for some time and then I would post it, because what happens is, if you're posting 110 photos in a day, your all audience will not reach all the photos. So what you want to do is you want all your photos to be reached to all your followers, all your audience. So that's why what I recommend is, if you post one photo in one day, keep another day as a gap and then post it in the third day. So what happens, it creates a 1 day gap in which your audience can actually react, your inactive audience can actually see. So there are some people who use Instagram alternatively, and there are thousands of people who follow thousands of people. All people cannot see all posts. So that's why I recommend keep a 1 day gap. And if you have a lot of post daily, but Never ever post 10 posts in a day. Be consistent. If you're posting once in a week, post once in a week. If you are posting once in a day, post once in a day, but don't break that momentum. So that's it for tip number 3. Let's move on to tip number 4. So guys, tip number 4 is promote your content. Initially, if you have around 100 followers, it's really hard for you to reach to thousands of people. If your content is really good, if you like your content, if your friends, your followers really enjoy your content, what you have to do is you have to run ads and push your content and make it reach to thousands of people, so thousands of people can see your content, and if they like, they'll obviously visit into your Instagram account and obviously follow you or like your other posts and comment on them and will engage. The audience will actually interact with your posts and that will actually create more reach. So I highly recommend you run your ads once in like any time, so that would really increase your followers, that would really increase your reach, and you could have many followers coming from Instagram ads. I'm gonna make a different video on this too, because I'm gonna go into really depth in that, how I can use Instagram ads, how I have used Instagram ads, and I'll show you the results which I've got from them too. So that would be another video. If I've already made it, it would appear in the card over here or in the description below. So let's move on to tip number 5. So tip number 5 is add story highlights as well as add story covers on highlights. So adding story highlights gives your new audience, such as when you boost your post, when you have ads running, they visit your Instagram account, then what you have is you have certain things which you can show when you are in the story, when your audience is visiting your account. So what actually happens is, if I see a plain simple account with no story highlights, the chances is that I won't follow it. If I see some posts like some story highlights with covers, I would think, yeah, that dude is really putting his hard work in, that dude is like really pushing out great content, I'd love to follow him. So I would actually go scroll on his story highlights and I would follow him. So that's why I recommend you guys to add story highlights and add cover on story highlights, because adding cover gives a lot of good impression on your posts on your account. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a lot, and if you want such videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're new to this channel, do hit the like button if you like this video, and stay tuned for such videos. Thank you for watching this video. See you next Wednesday. Bye.